Okay, a couple of points. I've just been reading a news article about the new Justin Bieber movie, which obviously is something that is entirely targeted at me and I have a lot of interest in. Now, the reason that the Justin Bieber movie has crossed my radar is apparently Paramount have taken the decision that 3 weeks after the original cinema release, they're re-releasing an extended version with new footage in it. Now, this sucks for a number of reasons, not least for the poor parents who've already been dragged by their screaming offspring to go and watch the Justin Bieber movie once. Now, a mere 3 weeks after their initial torment, will be being dragged out yet again. This is a bad thing, not just for the sanity of the parents, but also for the idea of cinema as an art form. I really am slightly freaked out by the idea of a film being revised 3 weeks after its initial release, while it's still in cinemas. I think this sets an awful precedent. The idea of art being transient and continually adjusted. I mean, I know some of my favourite films have been continually adjusted. I'm a Blade Runner fan. I'm aware of the fact that I own 5 different versions of Blade Runner. However, at least the gap between the first time I bought Blade Runner and the next time I bought Blade Runner was close to a decade. This is a whole different ballgame. So I hope that this doesn't establish a new monetary framework for films being released. I hope that 3 weeks after Phantom Menace hits the cinema, you don't then get Phantom Menace now with Jar Jar cut out because you all fucking hated him. You can do that 10 years down the line as a kind of revisionism thing, I suppose, if you want us to buy it yet again. But the idea of it just being during the cinematic run, the idea you could go and see a movie and then the next day hear, oh, actually, we've improved it as of today, I just find really not a good precedent, and I hope that in all ways Justin Bieber is not leading the way for our culture. Secondly, I just need to give a very quick shout out to Arrow Films, having talked about the future of film distribution being more or less entirely digital, and digital being the way that everything's going. This morning I actually received the Arrow special edition of Vamp, which is fantastic. It's really, really beautiful, and so much care and attention has been paid on the movie. It strikes me that if the physical formats are going to continue to exist, they're going to need to follow the blueprint set by Arrow and actually be something people might want to own. It's got lots of different cool artwork in it, loads of bonus features. It's exactly the sort of thing that people need, and to see that kind of love and care and attention being paid on a 25-year-old movie that's of niche interest, I find heartening, and I think maybe there is a future for the physical formats after all.
If it doesn't,